The objective of this video is to help new club presidents, new coaches, new team managers, and new parents with their Volleyball Alberta, Volleyball Canada membership registration. First, start by going to the Volleyball Alberta website, which is volleyballalberta.ca. There is two ways of getting to the volleyball registration system, which is powered by Goalline. First is by clicking our hot button icon, this icon that has register with a picture of a pencil on it. So quickly clicking that, you will be redirected to the volleyball registration system, which is powered by Goalline. The second way of getting to this same place is placing the pointer over our registration tab and clicking online registration. Once we are on the volleyball registration system, which is powered by Goalline, this is where you will find all of your registration forms for individual membership purchase, camp registrations, recreational program registrations, tournament registrations, even provincial team registration. Every registration form for Volleyball Alberta is on this Volleyball Alberta VRS Goalline site. And so quickly, just an overview of the page here. On the left-hand side, we have our tabs in which all of our registrations form live. In the middle section, we do have a featured event or a keyword search. If there is a registration form that you are searching that you can't seem to find, you can always use a keyword and search, for example, youth player. And then you can find the 2020 youth player registration form. If you are a returning member, you can always click to sign into your account to do your registrations from your account. To sign in, you will need to provide your email and access code. The access code is the password to your account, and it does remain the same year after year. And so if you've forgotten your access code, you can always click to retrieve it by entering your first name, last name, and date of birth. They will then email you your access code. If your email address has changed and you no longer have access to the email that is in your Goalline account, you will need to email the Volleyball Alberta office. So emailing info@volleyballalberta.ca with your first name, last name, and date of birth, and what you need the account email changed to, and we will email you your account information. To go back to the landing page for our registration system, clicking the Volleyball Alberta logo here, and we can see that we're back at the page that we started. And so in this video, I will do an example of two registration forms. This video will be presented at the upcoming Club Presidents meeting, and so I will start by showing the 2020 Club President registration form. So once we are on the 2020 Club President registration form, you need to fill out all of the required fields that have the stars. And so for the sake of this test video, I will create that this person is named Volleyball Alberta, but do make sure that you put in your first and last name here and not your club's information. So in this case, I should be putting Julie Noel. However, for this test video, we will say that this person is named Volleyball Alberta. When entering in the date of birth, it is always important to use the calendar, and even as specific as selecting year, month, day. As soon as you click the day in the calendar, this is typically when Goalline is prompted to do a search for account. However, in this case, it is asking for the access code. So when entering the access code and hitting submit, Goalline will do a search for my account information. And once found, it will pre-populate down here at the bottom. All I need to do now is to verify that all of the information with star is correct in the information that I want to be submitting in this year. So at the bottom here, we do have the club information section. This is the information that will then be posted on our Volleyball Alberta's website under the Indoor tab on the Find Club, the Club Locator page. So on our Club Locator page, we do have our clubs listed by name, and then you can see that there is the address and the information that was collected from this form. So when coming to this club information section, do make sure that it is an address and information that you want publicly available on the website. So we recommend that you would put the address of your main practice facility and not your home address. So once I've verified all of the information, I'm clicking to continue to go to the next step. The next step is to select my registration membership level. And so in this case, there is only one option, which is the 2020 club registration fee, which is your club president membership purchase. And so all of our fees have a split between a portion of the fees going to Volleyball Alberta and a portion of the fees going to Volleyball Canada. So clicking to continue to go to the next step. Once I'm on the next step, this is an overview of my registration where I'm given another opportunity to make sure that the information that I completed on step 1 is the information that I want to submit to Volleyball Alberta in this registration for this new year. You will see that there is no additional fee to register a club, so that is at $0. All that I'm needing to pay here is my club president membership purchase, which a portion of the fees again going to Volleyball Alberta and a portion of the fees going to Volleyball Canada. In this section, it is also very important that you are clicking to download and complete our waivers, and you are accepting the following terms. In this case, I would be selecting the overage of majority form, and this is one that you would then save onto your desktop, or you would print and then return into your club administrator or the coach that has been assigned to collect the forms on behalf of your team or on behalf of your club. These forms do not need to be returned into Volleyball Alberta, but they do need to be kept at the club level for a minimum of 1 year. After I have downloaded these forms, I then need to make sure that I select the boxes to agree and submit to continue to the next step. Here I am on the final step, which is the payment step. All of our payments do process through PayPal, and so you will need to click the PayPal icon. For club administrators, we do highly recommend that you create a PayPal account, so paying by logging in. Logging in with your PayPal account will ensure a more secure and faster checkout process. We do have limits. PayPal security settings are quite high, and there is a limit of time that you can purchase as a guest. And so purchasing as a guest could be for a parent that only needs to purchase a Volleyball Alberta membership, let's say once a year for a small amount. However, for club presidents, you will most likely be doing many tournament registrations, and so it is highly recommended to create a PayPal account. But if you are a parent and you are not creating a PayPal account, you can pay with your debit credit, but just know that PayPal does have some limitations when using this buy as a guest feature. So that was all the steps needed to complete your 2020 Club President registration, knowing that this Club President registration form is for presidents only. I will quickly go back to the volleyball registration system, which is powered by Goalline, and I will quickly go through the youth player registration form just to show how quick and easy that is as well. So clicking on the 2020 youth player registration form, again, you will see that it is a 4-step process similar to what we just saw. So now that we are on the 2020 Youth Player Registration form, I have entered in that I was a returning player. I entered in my first name, last name, date of birth. I entered in my access code. The account information was found and pre-populated, and so I'm just looking through making sure that everything that has a star is completed. I am putting in my parent information and I'm saving and proceeding to the next step. Now wait to see, there is one field that I did not answer, and so I will get a pop-up saying required fields missing. And when Xing here, I will look for this little warning saying you forgot to tell me what your association was. So the association here again is selecting the area in which you live. In this case, I am putting that I'm filling this out on behalf of the Edmonton office address, so that would be Region 6. If you're unsure of your region, you can always click to view the zone map. It will open another tab which has our maps, 6 pointing to Edmonton, 5 being the surrounding areas, 3 pointing to Calgary, 3 is Calgary residents only, and 2 being the surrounding areas of Calgary. And so returning to the registration form, my information is there. I know that I am Region 6. Now, some have been asking about the team code. For youth players, the team code box does not have a star, so this is one that can be skipped. The team codes are used only for our adult player registrations. And so on this youth player registration form, you can leave that box empty and skip and proceed to the next step. I see that I've also missed filling out the telephone number, and so filling out the telephone number, and then saving, proceed, and going to the next step. Once I'm on step 2, our programs and products, again, this is where I come and select my membership level. Again, in this case, at this time, we only have the recreational player membership level available. In December and later, we will have our competitive player membership types. And so if you are needing to upgrade your membership from the recreational player membership type to the competitive player membership type, you would return to this form, complete step 1, and then on step 2, you will have more options to select the age appropriate membership level. And so if you are a 14U player, you would then come and find from the list of available memberships to purchase from, it will say the competitive player membership purchase for the 14Us. So you select and save and proceed to the next step. And again here, it is an overview of the information that you submitted, so making sure that this is all current information. Again, your Volleyball Alberta and Volleyball Canada membership portion. So this membership is the cost of $10.25. In this case, most players will be needing to accept the under age of majority forms. So saving this to your desktop or printing to be able to share that with your club. Selecting to agree, and in this case we have entered that if it is a parent completing these forms on behalf of their child, that they would input in their name to agree to the terms and conditions. So now that I'm on the last step, step 4, which is the payment, again, this is a receipt overview and not a copy of the receipt because you have not done the payment yet. All of the payments need to be done through PayPal. So again, clicking PayPal and checking out either by logging in with your PayPal account, completing the payment, or to pay with debit or credit. Now that was an overview of the volleyball registration system, which is powered by Goalline, to purchase your membership registration.